Hello folks, welcome back to the Journeyman and welcome back to what could be one of the final episodes of the season with Cardiff City. It's our first season in charge. It's the end of the 23-24 season and it's time to see how we've got on this campaign, and we're on to the final game of the season. And let's jump into the schedule. So last time we met was that 1-1 draw against, no it wasn't, it was a 2-1 win against Brentford the last time we met. So since then, we've had a 1-1 draw against Swansea, another draw against them, a little bit disappointed. I think Conor Ronan scored in the last game as well, but he scored an equaliser in this one after Isaac and Benza scored. We then jumped back with a 5-1, a big 5-1 win over Barnsley. Michael Obafemi scoring twice, Isaac and Benza scoring twice, and Miguel Almiron scoring as well to make it 5-1. And then we drew to Sunderland 2-2. They actually scored 2 goals. Right in the last 10 minutes of the game after we were 2-0 up, so a little bit disappointing there. And Benza and Vaux there, Onyedinma and Tom Edwards scoring for Sunderland. But we have bounced back in our most recent game with a 4-2 victory over Huddersfield Town. Isaac and Benza, Reece Burke with an own goal, George Evans with an own goal, and Tarkovsky wrapping it up for us as well. We actually went 1-0 down, but look at this. What a run of games for Isaac and Benza. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games in a row that he scored in. He's got a brace as well in there. So he's on a really, really hot run of form. 6 goals in his last 5 and 2 assists in there as well. So he's had a really good spell. But today we are going to be finishing off the season against Stoke City. They're, of course, down in the 18th. They're safe. But we, guys, have already secured our playoffs plays. But unfortunately, with those 2 dropped points, it could have been a much more interesting game today, but unfortunately it's not. We are going to be in the playoffs. It's between Norwich and Fulham for the automatic spots, but it's going to be playoffs for us regardless. Today we're going to finish the season, and then in tomorrow's episode we'll do the playoffs. So this is really just to secure where we're going to finish. You look at the teams there. I think Brentford we've had pretty good form against. We've beaten them more recently in the last episode, of course. West Ham, who we could still possibly play, we did beat earlier on in our most recent meeting. So, I think we're capable of beating any of these teams really. But let's jump into the final game of the season. Other than we've had a really strong end to the campaign. We're unbeaten now in the league for a long, long time. Last time we lost was to MK Dons back in January. But other than that, if we're ignoring that FA Cup, we're on some really strong form at the moment. So let's jump into this game against Stoke. Let's see what we could do. Let's hope that we can finish the season on a high. So then here we are with today's game against Stoke City. We've had a couple of changes. Ricky J. Jones wasn't in the team in the last game. He's returned. And Familia Castillo as well at left back comes into the squad. So we've got one of the strongest forms in the league. They're not doing too bad. I just saw I think they're 8th in the form table. So they've been okay of late. But here we are to finish the season, hopefully on a high, guys. Hopefully we can get 3 points just to end the season and see where we go from there, really. But I could have rotated to make sure, obviously, all the players are fit and fresh for the playoffs. But I want to take that momentum into the playoffs. I want us to finish the season on a high, hopefully, and take it into the playoffs. But as it stands, not a lot going on. With 33 minutes in and not a single highlight. So this is a little bit worrying in terms of content for you guys. My word, we've gone through a full first half and not a single highlight. You look at the stats, 12 shots to us, just the 1 for them. We're going to point the finger and we are going to say, let's give the fans a performance. They've supported us all season. Hopefully we can do that now. And hopefully we actually get a couple of highlights in this second half. If we don't, I am going to be a little bit concerned. But we have gone through 60 minutes now and not a single highlight. What's going on? This is ridiculous. Let's make some changes. Let's spice it. Oh, wait, was this a highlight? Oh, it is. Come on. Okay, Rules. Corner in. There's a chance. Headed away by Courtney House. Rules again into Vaux. Into Rules. And all the away to Tarkovsky. And into Donnelly. Into Saliba. Back to Familia Castillo. You can find Benza, who's searching for another goal. It'd be 6 games in a row if he does score today. Castillo, good ball into Almiron. There's Benza again. He swung at the ball. And in the end, it was blocked and out for another corner. Rules with the ball in. Saliba was there, cleared away. And Rules will keep it in. Nothing happening though. 20 minutes to go. Right, let's make some changes. Let's bring on Reece Frankham for Michael Obafemi, who's had a quiet game today. And we'll bring on Reece Bowden for Will Vaux. Just there. 20 minutes to go. And there is finally a couple of highlights, hopefully. Hopefully in our favour as well. And Benza. Into Bowden. Over to Famir Castillo, who didn't take on Bush. And Sutar, the big man at the back. Up towards Brown. Brown for Stoke. Tavid loses the ball. Rules. Almiron. Can he move the ball on Almiron? It's a good ball through to Ricky J. Jones, who beats the goalkeeper at the near post. Despite his injury problems this season, it's his 24th goal of the season, and we need him on form for the playoffs. Great play by Miguel Almiron on loan from Wolves. Good ball through, and Ricky J. Jones just catches the keeper at his near post. With about 15 minutes to go, we finally get a little bit of content there. We do get a goal, and we'll take that every day of the week. We've got 10 minutes to go. It's been a fairly dominant performance for us here. We're going to bring Jeff Hendrick on to play through the middle now for the last few moments of the game. However, we may still have a chance here. It's Frankham. He's going to go back. He wins a corner there for us with 10 minutes to go. And we are going to see the corner. It's Frankham going to take it. Ball in. Half cleared, only back as far as Frankham. Lays it up for Tarkovsky. Lays it up for Rules. And the defenders will keep it here. Donnelly will find him. Benza tried to find Ricky J. Jones. Stoke go long there. And 9 minutes to go. And we still have the lead and still searching for that 3 points to end the season on a high. And Benza now on the ball. And Benza ball in. Ricky J. Jones again. He clips the outside of the post and out. Big opportunity there for him to make it 2-0 and grab his second goal of the game. And yeah, we are seeing more opportunities now, which of course is very, very good. Billing into Godos. Loses out there. Frankham into Rules. Rules. Great ball again. Ricky J. Jones. He was offside, but he's got to be getting those on target, hasn't he? That was a big opportunity. We're moving towards stoppage time now. And you've seen a very decent performance there from us. Very complete performance, I would say, as well. It's finished Cardiff City 1, Stoke City 0. And we take the 3 points. We take the momentum. I've just told them we got away with it. But, you know, I would take it. We weren't fantastic. We were dominant. We spurned a few chances there. So now it's time to see who we're going to get in the playoffs. Where did we finish? So we finished in 4th place. Oh, Fulham beat Norwich to automatic promotion in the end. That's phenomenal. But we have finished on 83 points. We're going to be facing off against West Ham United in the playoffs. A really, really tricky game. But look at that goal scoring, folks. A plus 46 goal difference. The second best in the league. We've scored 109 goals this season, which is phenomenal. Drawn a lot more games. Drawn and lost the same amount of games. West Ham have actually lost 15 games. We've lost 11. But really, really solid season, folks, for us. We're starting to get a couple of players back in as well. From injuries such as Kiefer Moore, who's been very, very decent for us. We should have him back in the next few days into training. And actually, with his really limited game time, he's actually still scored 13 goals for us. And I think if you look at maybe his stats, you know, it's a goal every 125 minutes, which really isn't too bad. Ricky J. Jones as well, I'd assume, has got a similar sort of a similar sort of goals per minute ratio. Yeah, 139, and with all his injuries as well, I think he's still done really well to grab 23 goals. I say all his injuries, he's only missed 9 games in the league all season. It does feel like, of course, feels like a lot more. But after such a poor start, folks, you know, we were milling around mid-table for about half of the season. We've really got on a strong run and sort of, you know, got ourselves in that top 6 and knocking on the door for promotion. So it's still all to play for, folks. We'll be back in the next episode for the games against West Ham and hopefully a game against either Norwich or Swansea in a playoff final as well. So be sure to check that out. As always, be sure to hit the like button, guys. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. And until next time, I'll see you all very, very soon.